Hello everyone. Back at it again with another video. So I think this is week 6. Yeah, this is week 6. And yeah, we have quite of interesting news. This time I'm alone, by the way. No face mask, whatever. I think that's gonna be next week or something. We'll figure something out. But yeah, just to keep everything constant, I'm publishing another video. And this time I want to start it off with the video we published actually. I don't know when it was. I think it was last week or beginning this one. I think it was Monday. Yeah, well, 3 days ago. Actually, I think it's 4, but never mind. Hey, Matt Laus, thank you very much, bro. And yeah, let's kick off. So here, 3 days ago, Pano was sitting at 3.5 cents and at $1 million market cap, and today we're sitting at 10 cents. We topped off at 12 cents. And the best part is market cap now is sitting at a 2.8 million market cap. That means that in the last 3 to 4 days, it just skyrocketed almost 3x. Well, I technically did skyrocket to 3x because it touched here at 12 cents. But don't mind that because we've been fucking talking about this a long time now. It's been a long time. Now, since this breakout, we saw the price surge to 545%. Now, keep in mind, guys, we have bought at sub 1 cent. I'm not going to say here because we've been actually pretty much somewhere here or even November, I believe. But never mind. We bought somewhere here, I think, because it's actually a lot of time. Yeah, but we bought somewhere here, and it was at sub 1 cent. So you could argue it was somewhere here, and then it skyrocketed. We made all crazy gains. Then we hodled this downtrend. I bought a lot more, managed to get myself into the whale chat, and then it continued to accumulate. And then what did we get? A crazy rally. Let's just say 1 cent, and then boom, almost a 10x, fucking 10x. So basically that we have 10x our initial investment. So congrats to the group who bought at the right time, who bought with us. I know Vince did, I know nobody did, I know Robin did, I know I did. I'm sure a few that I'm not mentioning because they're not that active in the chat yet, they do take the trades. Shout out to you guys anyways. I know those bought as well. I got some people asking me on private chats. They also bought right before it did 2-3x. They were just thanking me today in this morning. So all I have to say is it's all you guys. I just provided with the trade, with the knowledge. You guys took the action. By the way, how can I forget about the person that I did not mention his name yet? Today in the morning, he sent me a great project I'm going to be studying later on. Good for that. Sorry, bro. I fucking butchered your name. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. But shout out to you too, bro. And he sent me a project earlier. I'm going to be studying it, and I will, if I like it and buy in, I will definitely let you guys know. But this is Pano, and now we can move on to I guess I can mention that this Monday they're going to have crazy news. If you join our Telegram, you might see that is and what that entails. But it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. So yeah, make sure guys you join our Telegram. It is QuotumC, so tm.me. Let me get it. It's this one right here. Well, this is this is something else. This is our link tree, but where the fuck is it? I always here. So this is our link. Make sure guys you join this Telegram if you're not viewing this video. If you're just viewing this video. So that's that. Then let's go to the next part, which is the market update. So let's get cooking. Alrighty. Yeah, so we have this. I shared previously in the market update that we will likely see in the upcoming weeks, I guess, something of this nature, like a double top. Then we drop here to like 48K ish, and then we continue up. The only reason being why I'm saying that actually is, even though ETFs are actually buying all of this Bitcoin up, it's just how markets should go and how markets should flow, right? You don't want to go up on a straight line, because guess what? When we start going down, we're going to go down in a straight fucking line, right? So now we're sitting on thin ice, and the moment this breaks, trust me, the first zone, right, is this one, the 49.9, right? And there's nothing here, and this is like they call it FVG, fair value gap, and we're going to go straight down here, just like this candle over here. That's likely what we're going to get. So that's literally, to be honest. So round the top, go down, maybe touch here, and then go up again, make a double top, or perhaps from there just continue pumping, who knows. But I'm leaning towards this one, right? And then just continue downwards a little bit more till end of February, and then just continue up. Then we need to also take into consideration, let's pull this chart up, we need also to take into consideration that we are not that far off from the halving. We are what? We are about 60 days off of the halving. And if we're going to take a look at previous halving PA, so price action, we've seen that, yeah, okay, so this is perfect now. We've seen that while the halving, we either get like a dump. So there's always this 2 months before and 2 months after, so a 4 month gap, where you sort of see lagging price action. Here, for example, you see a 6 month, 6 month, 2 months, so roughly 2 months. And then what you see also here is, well, this one is also kind of hard, but this one here you see like sideways. And if I would lean towards any price action here, I would actually argue that we would perhaps either start going sideways, dump, or just go up a little bit more and then dump again, and then somewhere here just start going up. Perhaps we could have the same thing as what we have here, right? Create like a giant head and shoulders, let's get rid of these other lines, get like a head, dump here, make a right shoulder, let people think that we're going to go down, but actually what's going to happen, basically just like this, guys, just like exactly this, or this in a larger scale. Hopefully this doesn't happen, by the way, because if that happens, everyone is getting absolutely finessed. And then just from here, instead of doing this right here, we just do, and then just start going up and up and up and up and up and up, right? So I think that's the kind of PA that we're going to see in the coming weeks, as well as months, of course. And it's nothing bearish, to be honest. There's nothing bearish about this. This is actually healthy. This is what you want to see, instead of just up, 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 right? So we want to see something more like this, right, guys? We want to see like steady rise with corrections along the way, and then continue to go up and go up and go up, right? That's what we want to see. And then just as I mentioned a lot of times, right, we want to be selling at around 4 point Q4 2024, max late Q2 2025. So the gap where you would want to be selling will be Q1 2025, Q4 2024, right? So that's where you will want to be selling, in my opinion. But that's Bitcoin, and that's what I see happening, or think it will happen in the next coming weeks and months, of course. When it comes to Nupal, it's kind of getting overheated, right? I talked about it a lot of times, but the more we get into this zone, the more I believe we're going to have the same scenario as here, right? Just basically hang around this area for as long as possible, have corrections along the way, which are not going to be fun, but they're going to be necessary to make this bull run sustainable and like take longer to top off, right? So that's something I personally believe on. And it was what, since December 2022, right? Since it first stopped in, I'm not really. This is like what is this? This is the halving period, right? I suppose. So yeah, let's take it from here until top off, just to kind of take good measurement. So from here, it was June 2016 till here, which was the December 2017. So it's like over a fucking year, and I don't think, to be honest, our bull run will last over a year. To be honest, I hope, but I don't really like to look that further, and like to be cautious. But you can count on a year, yeah, 10 to 16 months from now being the top off. To be honest, so that's the maximum, I would say. To be fair, so yeah, that's, I think, where we should be looking at, right? So now we're here, and we should just see something like this happen along the way now, and just take a longer time. I'm going to, after this one, I'm going to subscribe, or going to try to subscribe to Glassnode, where I'm going to be talking about the SOPR, which is the cent output profit ratio. And that one, you also get great insights on-chain analytics for Bitcoin. So that's something that's going to be happening in the future soon. I think I might add it when the VIP is open, because there you get also better insights and stuff like that. So also, guys, make sure you're staying tuned for that one. But let's continue with all the charts. So let's go for ETH at the moment. So ETH is also looking good on the weekly, but to be honest, I think we're going to get the same thing as Bitcoin, right? As Bitcoin progresses, I think Ethereum will do too, with the Ethereum ETF as well coming up. I think, what was it, March or something? We're going to see great stuff happening for it. And yeah, I think also the sharding will be done this year, if I'm not mistaken. And for the not techie guys, the sharding will allow for Ethereum to scale, meaning you won't be having the need for paying those crazy high fees that at the moment everyone is paying, right? So that's that, and that's sharding basically. And keep in mind, guys, ETH is lagging behind the Bitcoin at the moment. Let's see if I can find the ETH BTC chart real quick. It's lagging, and if I'm correct, this trend is about to reverse. So this is a double bottom now. I don't know if I talked about it with you guys. I think I shared it once, but I don't know if I did it only with Robin. And it's basically this. Let's put the weekly. Now, you guys must have seen it now. If you guys haven't seen it, this is exactly the same. So you got a massive double top, and then people will think, oh, neckline, and we're going to go down. Absolutely fucking not. Here we made a reversal and we went on a crazy rally, right? So here, if you take a look, it's exactly the fucking same thing. Double top, people think on this neckline we're going to break down, but we're not, and we're just going to pump like crazy. If this happened, guys, all of our fucking altcoins will absolutely skyrocket. Like, there's not a single fucking altcoin that won't do at least a 5x, in my opinion, at least. So keep that in mind. But in the short term, expect the same view as Bitcoin. I think if ETH has a nice run, I think that we will get at least till here. Here is where we might top off, right? And then continue to revert slash accumulate for the next run, for the next leg up, right? Keep in mind, it also has just been going up and up and up and up. Not as heavily as Bitcoin, but it has. So it will also need to accumulate at a given moment. And that moment might be closer than what we all think. But it is better to hold than Bitcoin. That's for sure. So for all of you guys that might have some Bitcoin, if at the moment is more attractive than Bitcoin in terms of ROI, just because of the ETF and the upcoming updates, of course, that is going to have. Alrighty, so let's move on to VeChain, which has had a crazy fucking run. Now hitting this neckline, and basically the same as ETH, right? So it had this nice U shape type of thing, and to be fair, it might look like we have like such a dip, so that we form an Adam and Eve cup, and then this would be the neckline, and from here just go up, right? So this is something I am definitely keeping an eye on. I will be trading it if I see a proper setup being made here. And yeah, it's a great setup. It's a great project. Somehow is still surviving. I know that the chain verification thing, supply chain verification, I think it's called. It's definitely still something, but I'm not sure if we're going to see crazy gains as we saw in the last run. Maybe we're going to get a new all-time high, but you never know. If this bull market it's actually going to be a super cycle, then who knows, right? Then everything can happen. But yeah, that's VeChain. So moving on with VRA, just stopped hit on resistance on this chart that we've been sharing a long time ago. I think that if market reverts, then it is quite possible that we see these levels coming up back again. I think that if we get there, I might actually buy my personal, well, the bag that I had before. I'm gonna buy it right here again, and I'm not. I don't have any regrets as I managed to triplicate my money since selling that Veracity, and then here it just literally did like 50%. So in terms of risk to reward, I actually am quite happy with that. So yeah, that's Veracity. I think company wise, they're still doing really great. I mean, don't get me wrong, but instead of in terms of tokenomics and crypto, yeah, just crypto communication and how stuff should be done, they're just lacking a lot. They're just lacking a lot. And one of you guys sent already like a screenshot of circulating supply, and it was already too confusing for you guys. So imagine that's with you, and you guys already have some basic knowledge about crypto, let alone newbies that don't know about crypto. So this shit should be fixed ASAP, and hopefully that gets fixed in Q2. Well, at least that's what they mentioned, but we shall see soon enough. Gamercoin, crazy gains provided by them. Now just retracing a bit, which is healthy in my opinion. It's really really healthy, and basically nothing to worry about. It topped off right when we called it. We stopped at the right time the trade, so that's nice. Not trade and not like leverage trading, but more like spot trading. So we stopped that. We still have our hodl bag, and I'm planning to adding more here, just a little bit, and then wait, let me get this here. Yeah, I'm planning to adding a bit more here, just a little bit, and then eventually, hopefully, we'll get here so that I can, yeah, buy even more. That's the actual plan, right? And then from here is where you would expect to have such a price action, and then just continue to go up. Right? I think it has a great use case, especially now with the video rendering that Soda, I think it's called, from OpenAI, that's happening. I think everyone will take action with that. Everyone will try to copy, and that's good. That's good because that will make even a better use case for Gamercoin to provide computational power for these AI models to be able to, process all this kind of data and images, right? Outputs and videos. So it's going to be huge for Gamercoin, in my opinion. While you are gaming, you are seamlessly providing CPU or GPU to AI models to generate outputs, videos, images, whatever. So, in my opinion, this is a no-brainer. Let's go to Realio, which is going quite well. It had a nice breakout, a 50-60% breakout. Let's see from this shakeout. Yeah, 63% breakout. It also had the roadmap reveal, which was, in my opinion, absolutely insane. Let's see Realio here. Alrighty, yeah. So it had crazy. In my opinion, this is crazy. So LMX P2P Live, this is their liquidity mining fund that they're going to be. It's going to be launching soon. Actually, this quarter, as you see. Realio Network DApp staking and governance. Realio Network multi-staking, which guys, I'm going to share a Twitter link to the Telegram, so you guys know what's that. But that's basically so that whenever a real estate or just a real world asset can be staked on the network instead of only Realio and RST, which it's insane. It has not ever been done before, and this is a huge use case for Realio, as it will be the first ever layer one project, sorry, that's doing that. Then you have KYC reinstated on Realio investment platform, which will happen also this Q1. This will allow for us, normal investors, to do a KYC so that we can buy or gain access to these real world assets. And then if we can explore, was it explore? Yes, sir. Here we see that no one is unstaking Realio. Everyone is using their coins. So it's I mean, it's a no-brainer for me, man. It's still a no-brainer. I'm still going to buy. I have. I actually reminded myself to tell you guys that I'm going to buy Realio the moment we just get down somewhere here or Bitcoin retraces enough. I'm definitely going to be adding on my bags. Definitely, absolutely. So yeah, this is Realio. Say I'm not really going to talk much about it as we just use it for leverage trading. We made 10% profit, and we sold it. I think you guys can see it here, right? Not here, here. So to inaugurate this chat, which is this topic here, we made a trade. We announced it. I did 2x left. We had a high position as in amount, and we closed it right after the next day. 10% profit, as you guys see. Transparency is our motto, in my opinion, for our chat. We want to be as open and as transparent as possible with our community, so that I think building everything on trust is what you want to have when building something. So yeah, this is it. Moving then to zero knowledge network, lacking a bit behind, not gonna lie, but I still think this is just a capitulation phase, and buying here is actually a blessing in my opinion. We bought already here, and now it's just time to let it run. It's going to go sideways. We let it run. For us guys, if we have a nice entry, a nice average price entry, we should not worry. Team is delivering just like Pano, but the time for zero knowledge network to shine will come. This quarter will between this quarter and the next one, we will have the testnet release, which means that people will be able to buy the nodes that we're talking about a lot, and that's when things will get really really interesting for zero knowledge network. Until then, we can sit calmly in our hands and just let other projects do the gains, and then this one can all of a sudden just start pumping as we've seen all before. So yeah, that's zero knowledge network. USA retraced all of these little gains that it made, basically because there are still lockups. As I said, guys, here it should have been a nice moment to buy, and if you bought, you'd still be at a slight profit. But because of there are still lockups, I might still wait for you guys to step in. As you guys know, Robin and I, we've been vocal about this, right? That we've bought in pre-sale, which was at 7 cents, and we took our initial investment at 1.5, 125, $1.25. So we're also good on that term. We believe that the GambleFi narrative will pick up soon enough. They have crazy statistics. They have crazy revenue. Let's see if I can pull it up. Yes, sir. Yeah, here. I think this is better. So they gained new members. They gained 80 new members. Holy shit, my English. Total volume for last week was 1 million. Total bets placed was 71,000. Total revenue minus 121,000. Of course, because the house always needs to sort of win or lose, So that's fair in my opinion. But these are not the new statistics, I must be honest. So let's pull up the new statistics, which I saw this morning. Yes, here they are. This will be published soon enough in that website, but total volume 1.8, new players 48, total bets 71,214, and total revenue generated was 97,859 dollars. So quite good numbers overall. They have been just having profit, which is good. Just 1 month as red, but you have that. That's the risk of having a casino, right? You always want to have the house winning, but it cannot happen like that every day or every week in this scenario. But it's in all, these are quite good statistics for a platform that's just only 2 months old, in my opinion. Then let's move to the last ones. So we have a Glimmer, a Moonbeam sitting at support. Let's see if it can hold. I believe personally that if the market retraces, we're also going to see a market like a retracement on Moonbeam. So we'll see. I have here an alarm in place just for a short position. So hopefully, if it touches, we can jump in a short position to make some gains, of course, right? So yeah, we shall see how that goes. Then Polkadot, as it shared in the update yesterday, still on a downtrend. Surprisingly, it broke from the neckline below and it went up, but still bearish as it didn't manage to make a new high. So it will be interesting to see. All in all, the markets are bearish as you guys are seeing. Not per se bearish, but just neutral. It's we have to be careful here because on a weekly time frame, everything looks good, right? On the weekly, everything looks good, but on the daily time frame, not everything looks good. And we you know how, guys, these things evolve, right? It all starts from the lower time frames and it moves on to the higher time frames. So that's why we need to be a bit careful around these days, especially with halving happening in 60 days, 2 months roughly. So just that. Chainlink topped off exactly at where we initially said, and I think getting back to this area right here of $16, $16.7 would be ideal to pack our bags, and have more link. I don't have any, but if it gets there, I might actually get time to scoop some more if I don't scoop any Realio or uh, Gamer Coin earlier. So we shall see how that goes. Yeah, BNB just still trending up. Nothing too bad, nothing too serious on the weekly. Of course, on the daily, I think sort of everything looks the same. To be fair, everything looks kind of bearish or sort of retracey, and I think we might have a slow weekend this weekend. So we shall see how that is. Double top formation here. I wouldn't be surprised, as I shared yesterday, to see something like this happen. And then just scam everyone here, and then just like and go up. So that would be rather interesting to see happen. And then, all in all, I think I touched on the most important subject, which is Pano doing crazy gains and with a huge volume. I mean, come on, it's been having for 2 months straight like 5K volume a day, and then last 2 weeks, I think it's been just insane having over 100K volume, which is it's insane in my opinion. We've been so supportive of this project. I managed to get myself into the whale chat. We're getting great insights, getting great feedback, giving actually great feedback to the guys, which one of the things I appreciate a lot about this group of people is that they listen and they iterate and they are willing to progress. They don't have any ego. It's just an absolutely chat team, in my opinion. Absolute chat team. So yeah, I think this was it, guys. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure to join our Telegram. If you are not joined, make sure to do so via the link provided earlier or via the link I'm about to show you guys, which is this one. So have a good one. Take care and peace out.